Folks, we are one step closer to achieving our Champions League dream. We are in the quarter-finals in this episode. In what is our final attempt in this series, I have to stress that again. All we need to do is get past Juventus. Hello and welcome back to Unemployed and Legend Club 4 episode 22 with Liverpool. My name is Craig and coming up on today's episode, as mentioned, it is the Champions League quarter-finals. Away leg first against Juventus before we take it back to Anfield. And before we get into today's matches, can I just ask if you have been enjoying the series? I know we're in the end times of the series as a whole, but if you are enjoying our last run, hopefully to a Champions League final, make sure you hit that like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button so you don't miss what will hopefully be a dramatic end to our season. Now, saying that, we are going to need all the luck in the world because of course we are facing Juventus, who are, apparently they're the 5th best team in Italy currently. They were in the top 4, but it seems that they slipped out recently. What's their form actually been like? Let's just have a quick look. They lost to Roma in the last match, and it's been quite spotty over the last month, their form. They lost to Udinese, drew with Verona, beat Genoa. In fact, they actually knocked out Inter Milan in the last round of the Champions League, and Inter Milan are second in the league, albeit still some way behind AC Milan. Now, before we get into our match as well, our form in the meantime has been a bit better. We have been knocked out of the FA Cup at the quarter-final stage against Chelsea before we then took the win back at Anfield. Lovely stuff. And also we drew against Manchester United before a nail-biting win against Middlesbrough, which means in the Premier League we're still in the title hunt. We're 2 points behind Arsenal, having played the same amount of games. Both of us have a game in hand on Manchester United, who are level with us. But overall it is basically a 3-way tie for the Premier League title. We've almost guaranteed top 4 as well, which was the minimum I wanted this season. Sounds a bit weird for someone who's won back-to-back Premier League titles, but the Champions League is of course our biggest aim this season. So this is the 11 that we're going to send out for the away tie against Juventus. It's Lotka in goal, a back four Saravia, Borja, Bazera, Szymon-Jątek, with Katanic at the base of the midfield because Stingel, he was tired, but I feel we might save him for later on in the match if needs be. Lavia and Ricky in central midfield, De Ketelaere in attacking midfield, Louis Carlos and Tobar up front. Louis Carlos, of course, is back from injury. He got some game time at the weekend against Chelsea, and he actually scored coming off the bench, so good signs. Charlie Ross is on the bench, isn't he? He is, and Ronaldo is not. I might save Ronaldo for the weekend match. We've got a game in between both legs, of course, away against Leicester City in the Premier League, so I might play him in that. But the aim for this match, of course, get through the away leg against Juventus, keep it tight, and then try and, not try, but actually have a go when we get back to Anfield, pretty much like we did against Wolfsburg. But of course, against Wolfsburg, we had no choice for the second leg because we had lost the first one. I would rather avoid that in this leg, if I'm honest, against Juventus. That will be a very tough ask, and this stadium looks scarily accurate to Juventus Stadium, albeit minus the atmosphere, because I've seen it on telly. Juventus's atmosphere is much, much louder than this. Now, saying that, we've got a highlight straight from the off. It is Juventus with the ball to start with. Let's not concede inside the first minute. Thank you very much. Goodness me, off the post, 25 seconds, that's not what we wanted to see. One thing I have just done since the last highlight, I just dropped it back to balanced. I feel that we just need to keep it a little bit tighter. That didn't even work. I'm not even going to bother finishing that sentence, that just did not work. Saravia won the ball back and just got immediately crowded out. Yeah, they're just going down the wide areas, aren't they? Look at that, they had about 3 players right in front of our left back. Oh, for goodness sake, okay, it was jammy. That was a jammy effort. It ricocheted off one of our players and then off one of theirs into the goal. That was just poor. We are just going to go positive because otherwise we might just get absolutely swarmed here. Bazera heads it away, not really far enough. And Juventus have had another shot. I don't even know where that went. I think that went over for a goal kick. Not far off half time, and our the XG Juventus have just absolutely dominated us. The problem is I can't swap to a wing system because we have no wingers at the club. Naturally, I've got rid of all of them, and that has been a poor first half. Get your acts together, boys. Come on. I don't think Katanic playing has actually worked. And he's on a yellow card. So Stingel is going to come on for the second half. And Saravia is going to go to centre-back with... Is Silva not on the bench? Manuel Silva's back from injury and I didn't put him on the bench. Oh, for God's sake. Right, Amaral is going to have to go left-back. Oh, what am I on? I could put Nahil Diaz there, but... I'd rather have him possibly come on as a centre-back or Debola. But that seems a bit of a faux pas by me. I was doing the entire bench and I just completely forgot about poor Manuel Silva. That's not the way I wanted to do things. Right, let's see if we can string a few passes together. We've not had a single highlight. Oh my God, Shiman, what was that, man? These guys have completely choked it away from home, honestly. Oh God, Tobar, why would you do that, man? These guys have completely choked it away from home. Just over. We have just been utterly swarmed in this half. Right. Ricky, just come back on support. Central midfield on support. Let's just see if we can take control in the middle of the park. But it's down the wings that we are getting completely destroyed. I mean, I can't account for the fact Szymon Yuntak just gave the ball away for seemingly no reason and then just presents them with an opportunity. We've been completely outclassed. Juventus so far ahead on the XG, it's not even funny at this point. 75 minutes! I need to make some more subs here. What's going on? Anderson Luiz is coming on for CDK. We need to make some severe changes in defence. So TAA is going to go on at right back. The fact we're still relying on him says it all. Debola at centre-back. Saravia's just had a poor game. And that's all the changes we can make. We've had nothing going forward. This has been a very desperate display from us. I know I said keep it tight, but I meant have a few opportunities going forward as well. I mean, I was about to say if we snuck an equaliser, it would be so undeserved, but no. It's all going to come down to Anfield. We lose the first leg again, and we need to do so much better. Not good enough. I expect better at Anfield in the second leg. Guys, I think this squad has had it. We can't even beat mid-table Leicester. A Leicester side who are 9th in the Premier League. And even though after 1-1 draw we were still in second place, somehow Arsenal did even worse than us. They lost against Chelsea, so we're still a point behind them in the title race. But I feel like this squad is washed. I've said before, I regret not strengthening significantly in the summer. And I think it shows. We need to go positive in this match. Whew, but we'll know for certain after we play Juventus at Anfield. Now, of course, we are 1-0 down after the first leg. We have to go for it. So this is the 11 we're going to send out for hopefully what will be a rescue mission at Anfield. Lotka is in goal. Back four of Manuel Silva. Saravia, Borgia and Szymon. Yuntak with Stingel at the base of the midfield. Lavia and Ricky ahead of him. De Catalare is... Actually, should he be... Actually, yeah, he rested in the last game. So CDK in attacking midfield. Louis Carlos and Tobar are the two men up front. Anderson Luiz on the bench. Sestari is also on the bench. I was hoping to start him, but I couldn't sub him on in the last game because we ran out of substitutes. Because of 1 or 2 injuries to our players. Oh boy, it's important to make the most of home advantage. It's all we can do at this point. Make use of the fact that we're playing at Anfield, a stadium which has known so many European moments, so many European comebacks. We need another one tonight. We need another big performance from the lads. Well, come on, Liverpool fans, show a bit more enthusiasm than that. Come on, raise the roof. Well, there is no roof, but raise the noise. Up the pool, come on. Let's see if we can rescue this from the brink, or are we just heading out with a whimper? Preferably not that. We did that last season against Bayern Munich. Here we come. We've got into the penalty area. Hooray, that's more than we did in the first leg And Stingel has a shot. That's more than we achieved in the entire first leg. So that's a positive start after 8 minutes. We have a corner. Ricky to take into the near post, but it is cleared. It is back with Ricky on that right hand side. Obviously nothing came of it. Come on. Oh my god. Oh, the one striker who's actually any good for us this season at the moment. Right, Anderson Luiz is going to come on. He's already knackered. Luckily, he only has to play about 75 minutes and not the full amount. But we've lost Matthias Tobar, who has been a godsend up front for us this season, not just in terms of scoring goals, but also in attack, creating assists. What is going on there, guys? Just win the ball. Have a go. In fact, get stuck in. I feel like we need to do this. Get stuck in needs to go on. Juventus have just had a throw in. They've just put the ball in and it's over. Come on, lads. Come on. Get this up the other end. I've had enough of this. CDK with a free kick, which was awful. But quite frankly, I've seen better from him. Well, one in the air there. Stingel. Ball played forward. Anderson Luiz absolutely nowhere near it. I mean, why he just didn't play it on the ground, I don't know. We just seem to be hoofing the ball. I've not got long ball on. Jeez, oh my god, what is wrong with... Are these players desperate to just end the season and see me out of the club? Anderson Luiz, tackled. Any other time he would have just crossed the ball in. It has been crossed in. Ah, CDK scored! Oh my goodness, feels like his first European goal in forever. He's finally shown up in the Champions League this season, and it is 1-0 on the night, 1-1 on aggregate. Oh, thank goodness. Please just save us now. Ooh, flapped up by the goalkeeper. I do not care. Let it roll in. I do not care. 1-1, all to play for now. Ricky. I was about to say have another go. Savavia, do not have a go. Silva. Keep hold of that, thank you. Stingel, spread out, lads, come on. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, at least you tried passing it on the ground this time. Well done, bowler. Ricky. Oh, Ricky, can you please just actually pass the ball? Get out wide. There you go, Shiman. Plenty of space out on the right. There is Carlos, he ducked away from the ball there. I don't know what's going on there. And we've just completely lost it. I don't know why players are ducking out from the ball. And right now, Juventus have got us on the counter. We've just completely opened up so much... Oh, sorry, they opened up so much space against us, but Lotka thankfully gets the ball in the end. Oh, it just feels like we've not played together before. What is going on? This is not the free-flowing Liverpool from earlier this season. Actually, I wouldn't even say earlier this season. Oh, Ricky is actually through here. Ricky has put us 2-0 up. 2-1 up on aggregate. Forget everything I said about not looking like we played together before. Samuel Ricky is saving us yet again. Thank goodness. Anderson Luiz, CDK and Ricky all combining. This is what I want. That's all I want. Triangles between those. Absolutely fine. 2-1 on aggregate. We are staying on attacking because I'm scared of this Juventus side. And we have 3 minutes of injury time and it's all over. Not all over. I wish it was all over. It is half time though. Whew. Right, very good first half performance. Keep it up. Keep working hard until full time. I mean, we could do better personally, especially in our build-up play. It just feels very sloppy at times. Ricky with the corner. 48 minutes gone. Into Borgia, but it has been cleared. Luis Carlos. Luis Carlos is through here, but the shot has been blocked. And it remains 2-0 on the night. 2-1 on aggregate. To us. Right, 61 minutes in, and we've got several tired legs. Shiman Yuntak is going to go off. Amaral will go to right back. Manuel Silva is tired. He's only just come back from injury, bless him. So Nahul Diaz is going to go at left back. And I know Stingel is tired. Actually, Adam Wharton can go on. Deep line playmaker. Adam Wharton's more than capable of playing there. And CDK. You know what? Migliorini. Is that all 5 subs, by the way? Oh my god, that is all 5 subs. No, I'm not making that right now. We need at least 1 substitute available. We've got about half an hour still to play, but we need some fresh legs on the pitch. A few of these players were rested at the weekend, by the way, so I don't know why they're completely shattered. Guys, switch the play! Just switch it! Look at the space on the left-hand side. Thank you. My God. Some of these players need to go to Specsavers. Hashtag not an ad. Ricky, he is through here. Should have taken the shot much earlier. It is a corner though. And we have a chance to make it 3-0. I do feel we do need to do that. They are also going more attacking. And it's been cleared as far as Luis Carlos. And it's into the keeper's hands. And we've got two sides who are just basically going attacking. Reason we're going attacking? We're only 2-1 up on aggregate. Corner, Wharton. Into Savavia, and oh, I think the keeper spilled it. It is just off the line. We still got it. Oh my God, this is going to be a stressful last 20 minutes or so, isn't it? Right, we are going to make the final change. Our midfield is shattered, so Sestari is going to come on for Samuel Ricky. Saying that, is Samuel Ricky having a good game? He is. I mean, Lavia. Yeah, Lavia. You know what? Lavia is going to go off. Sestari can be the box to box. We need a bit of that right now. Come on. Come on, Liverpool. We've got ourselves a highlight. Do we need any highlights? No, not really. We can go the rest of the game without any highlights. Thank you. Right, Carlos. Plays it into CDK. Play it through. Anderson Ruiz. Slot it home. Oh, we should have played it the other side. Oh, guys, you're making this stressful on me. Honestly. I may be a young man, but it doesn't mean I want my heart completely destroyed. Right, it is very late in the game. We are going to be putting on all the game management. Come on, boys. Less than 2 minutes. Less than 1 minute. Oh, we've just about turned that round. Oh my God, right. I can feel my heart rate just rising there, but we have turned it around. Our European dream is still alive somehow. Oh my gosh. We're losing the away leg and then having to win the home leg. I'm scared about who's still left in the Champions League. So, Milan or Arsenal versus Madrid or Bayern Munich. I don't even know what the first leg outcomes were for that. We're going to come back and we're just going to see who is actually left in the semi-finals for us. Well, I didn't actually need to wait that long. I didn't realise in the very same newsfeed we got Barcelona. I should have actually realised when I clicked on the screen originally. It would have been... yeah, it was already decided, so my bad. So we have Barcelona. Whoever wins between us could potentially get Bayern Munich. This is shaping up for a Liverpool versus Bayern Munich final, isn't it? The semi-finals are coming up very, very quickly. In fact, we've only got Stoke away and then it's straight into the Barcelona match like 10 days after. So we will be back, first and second leg, home first and then away at Barcelona. We need to do the business at Anfield. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button. You don't want to miss the climatic end to what will hopefully be a Champions League triumph. But we're cutting it very, very fine at the moment. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for enjoying and supporting the series so far. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode.